Coach, obviously great to be back for Dorman. You've done it with defense the past couple of games. Offensively in the third round, y'all were great. Offensively in the upper state final, not as good, but the one thing that doesn't change is that defense.
Yeah, I think really you look at our 27-3, I can't think of a game where we didn't bring our lunch pail to play defense. And the offense is not going to be there every night. We talked to our guys, when the offense comes, the game becomes easy. Right. But when it doesn't, like it did the other night, 3 for 15 in the first quarter, Malden did a great job. We were a little unnerved, just didn't play well. But then you look up at the end of the quarter and we're still up 8-5, and it's because we just played such unbelievable defense. Our team defense has been outstanding. I don't know that we have any single elite defender, but when you put that team defense together, when we're moving and rotating and help as well as we did the other night, it's a tough defense.
Your center's getting steals at the top of the press. Your point guard's back blocking shots. Like you said, team defense, and it looks like anybody can do it at any point on the floor.
We really can. I mean, Jack Renwick, Kamal DeSore, Talon Cooper defended Sean Jenkins in the third round as good as anybody I've seen all year. Right. You mentioned Myles and PJ, and so when those guys have believed, they believe in playing defense, and you don't get that with elite players. And we've got some elite players. I'm very blessed here at Dorman. I mean, the Lord has really blessed me with some good talent the last 3 years. But when then they'll buy into the stuff that's not fun, the diving on the loose floor. PJ takes a charge in the upper state championship game along with his 6 blocks. When you see those kind of things, it's special as a coach because they're selfless and they've bought in.
When they're doing what they do on defense, do you realize on the bench, hey, it's been nearly a quarter since these guys have scored, or does it kind of sneak up on you?
Well, it can sneak up on you sometimes because you're just from possession to possession. But I can tell you, when you look back, I can tell you as a coach, when I get home after a game or get in the office and start breaking down some film and start looking at what we've done defensively this year, it's pretty amazing because, people talk about our offense and we've scored a lot of points and talk about these guys being highly recruited, but man, we have been a great defensive basketball team all year.
Not as deep as you've been the past couple of trips down here, but that first 7, the 5 and the first 2 off the bench are as good as you've had.
Oh yeah, our starting 5 and first 2 off the bench are really good basketball players, and they would play anywhere in the state for anybody. We're not as deep. 2 years ago we came here 10 or 11 deep. Right. This year, we're 7.5 deep, and I've got confidence in some other guys if we had foul trouble. At the same time, guys are in good shape. They've worked extremely hard. As long as I don't see any drop off in what we're doing defensively, we're gonna roll with those top 7 or 8.
With Sam and with Tyrese, there is no drop-off. Sam does some of the things that PJ does. Tyrese is in there getting steals and running the break. Like you said, no drop-off. Are you just very comfortable with those two when they do come in and play?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. I think you're the first one that mentioned in the upper state championship game just how good Tyrese Pilgrim was. And
right.
Most people just go watch the game. We want to talk about Myles, PJ, Talon, or Kamal.
Right.
But Jack Renwick, Tyrese Pilgrim, Sam Long rebounds great from his guard spot, and if you leave him open from that corner 3, he'll bury it. So it is nice as a coach to know that even when we come off the bench, Earl Burgess is another guy, comes in the post, not quite as many minutes, but when he's come in, he's done well. Right. And so it is comforting to know that we have a lot of confidence in the guys coming off the bench.
Now the important question, one everybody wants to know, you got a new jacket, or are you going to ride with one that's undefeated?
Well, there's a student poll going on. They'll let me know whatever they vote on. They'll get the opportunity, but I think you'll see something. Maybe that plaid jacket's been good. I think it's 3-0 in its career, so we'll see. But we'll make it fun.
You mentioned the students. Talk about the atmosphere they were able to bring the other night.
The students have been unbelievable this year, all year. I mean, Spartanburg game at home was one of the best student sections we've had at Dorman, and then for them to come, in that right corner in the Bon Secours Wellness Arena it was fun to see. And the students have got behind it, and Coach Rich has already texted me this morning about a spirit bus. It's just neat to see that they've bought into this team, and this team deserves it because they've worked so hard. But Cavalier Nation's been great, not just the students, the community, our largest crowds we've had at Dorman in my 12 years. It's been fun and awesome to see.